Hi, everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and we are back again today because there is some actually exciting Star Trek game news. Now, the world of Star Trek gaming has not been the best lately, but we've got a couple new entries coming in here that were, I guess, just announced or released here within the last day, and I am actually finding myself to be somewhat tentatively excited. Well, anyway, let's kind of get into it here. Look, we got two new game announcements. The first one that I saw was just Star Trek Infection, which is a VR game, and we will take a look at this here.
There is a dangerous individual aboard. I have to stop him first.
So first off, we'll just kind of pause there in the middle. A VR game, right? I don't have a VR like a current VR. I have an old VR that we've not used in years. So I would have to think like, is this worth getting a thing for? And it might not be. I don't know, because to me, it does look a bit kind of, I don't know, maybe kind of generic, like your basic kind of zombie game themed into like a Star Trek universe, maybe. But again, this is just kind of your basic first look at the trailer. Um, so as you can see, your character kind of mutates. You're going to get various powers throughout the game as you explore through this ship that has been taken over by whatever here, right? I'm liking some of the stuff I'm seeing. You're going to do actual mind melds. You're going to get to do a Vulcan nerve pinch, right? So that might be pretty cool.
Dictates that every problem has a rational solution. You love and you hate, and now you're alone.
Infection. And this is coming out this year. Here it says again, a VR game. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to truly get into that, as much as I could a regular game. But I guess if it looks good enough, I'm going to look into it, right? Because I can see some of those things being very fun. The using of the tricorder, the actual kind of scanning and doing that. There could be a lot of fun stuff there. I don't know how much I like the setting of this kind of zombie kind of thing, right? So, but anyway, it could be very fun. But the other game, my friends. Yeah, and again, you're not looking at much here, right off the bat. But the other game, which is called Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, looks a little bit different. Well, first off, it looks pretty. It looks very pretty. So we'll just listen here. Your ship. Your crew. Alright. Oh, wait, here. Let's pause. Boom. So, what kind of game are we looking at here? I played a little bit of that Star Trek game that came out maybe last year, where you're just like a spaceship and you're going around. And this looks to be kind of something similar to that. But then here you can see that you're managing the inside of the ship here as well. Look at this. So you've got these different areas, and you can see you got the turbo lifts and stuff. So I'm almost wondering if there's going to be some sort of ship building, upgrading component to this as well, or if that's just like the interior that you kind of travel through. So your journey. Voyager across the unknown. So, again, we're just looking at the trailers right now, so we don't know too much about it. But as more information comes out, we'll definitely look into it and kind of see exactly, what we are talking about here. Because I was not expecting, wrong screen, I was not expecting any new Star Trek game news to be coming out actually at this point. So very excited that there are companies out there that are working on Trek properties, that are making games, and it looks like we have two wildly different games coming out. So I'm excited. And to be honest with you, a game featuring Voyager, that just seems like a really good idea to me, right? I'm all about it. I don't even know what it is, but just slap the name Voyager on it, and I'm going to buy it and I'm going to play it, and we're going to have a good time. We will probably stream the whole thing too, right? Because what the heck. So I'm looking forward to finding out more about that when just the kind of time goes on. So anyway, that is all the news that is news in Star Trek game news today. So thanks for hanging out and listening. As always, my friends, live long and prosper. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.